Gaslight Nation. Yeah, yeah. We ask the questions, but silence answers back. Who's the master of the gaslight act? They promise change, delivered delay. Dressed in glamour, but it's the people who pay. They chant reform, yet action go astray. They say we're bitter, no oh, they silence truth. True oh, they tell us wait, wait for waiting. All we carry is the weight. Who they gaslight us more? APC or SLPP? Same old war. Blame the West, shift the shame, but the hunger still they burn the same. It's the same tired game, same recycled name, and the people still drowning in pain. Red says sabotage is why we fail. Green says sabotage is their tale. The past is wounded, present a veil. Na power massage them they hail. He say, she say, all them na wahala overload. It's noise in suits, no truth in code. We the crowd watch truth like ball. They kick it round while we lose it all. Who they gaslight us more? APC or SLPP? Na the same old, songko, songko. Kuku jumuku. Plenty talk, but dry mouths they remain. Every regime just wave goodbye again. Same tired game, same shamed name. And the people still they feel the pain. Who they gaslight with style? Same script, different smile. Empty promises pile on pile, while we they walk this hopeless mile. Shine the light, no picking sides. Hold them all, no place to hide. Until truth stands tall like fire, we no go tire. We have the right to question liars. Who they gaslight us more? APC or SLPP? Na the same folklore, talk plenty, but the people dry. Each new rule just wave goodbye. Same old game, same cursed name, and still the people feel the pain. Yeah, 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 we still they pay the price. Prices rise, but them cover up with disguise.
Testing, testing. Yeah, yeah. I think we are okay now. I am very, very sorry, my people. I forgot that I disconnected the sound cable. So let me go over. On a good evening, on a good afternoon, on a good morning, wherever on a day. I'm very sorry. I disconnect the sound cable because I will test something behind me where my mind commodity for fix and back. But we are okay now. Today, as I've been the say we on another year, we they can look at this thing we will all tell they complain. We not get good leader. The politicians they know they do this, they know they do that. We have been blaming and complaining, but nothing is changing. Would you ever sit down for ask quietly why that they happen? Now that I want to start with today. It not go be one all talk because some of them things here for make we get them clear. We need for do and 110, 210, 310. You see, the human being now a thinking animal. Well, of course, other animals and they think, but they're not they think like we. We get the ability for look at things and say, okay, this is right, this is wrong. This is good, this is bad. Therefore, we get a lot for determine by how we they think what thing for happen to we. If we not get good leaders, especially in a country with so much potential and very small population, we get for sit down and think and ask why this they happen. A country with less than 10 million people, with so much resources, we not get that structure approach for govern we self. We not get a structured approach for do things so that everybody go get benefit. But we still say a lack of leadership, as if to say we therefore wait let somebody come up now heaven come for them or come out now other country can go away. We need to ask, why is it amongst we self we're not able to get good leader? Now because we get people that already talk different language. Well, if not that, not us alone no more get different languages. Countries then they all over the world will get different languages. Some got more past we. And for some areas, even the culture not to the same. We were lucky. We get people there they talk different languages, but not the same culture we get in the country. In some other places, the culture not to the same, it's different. How the one and they understand life, not to say that I understand life. But 10 countries they we still see them they make progress and they go before. Kenya, now one such country in East Africa. Kenya, the ethnic issue is far deeper than Sierra Leone. But Kenya, since they get independence in the early 60s, they don't make more progress than we. And they never go to war. We go destroy the country. There was an attempted war in 2007-8. But then anyway, for solve them early before the thing get out of hand. Rwanda don't suffer the worst crisis when a country can suffer from war. But after the war, they're able to gather themselves and go before. These are two extreme examples. Kenya then prevent a war, then get a deeper cultural issue than any other country can think of. Rwanda then get genocide in April 1994. But after that genocide, they manage for find a way, let them come together. We see they don't develop the elect today. We in Sierra Leone, rather than we find way for come together, we find way for go bien and scatter each other. So if we talk about leadership, first and foremost, let we ask ourselves, how we expect for get good leadership? Who we believe safe will make a good leader? These are the questions we therefore ask. How we expect for get good leadership, and who we believe say will be a good leader? And how they put in a power for Kangiwi, or not how they put in a power for create the situation that everybody able to walk and get for himself. Then a question, one example or one scenario. The other thing we'll get for look about leadership, what is the role of a leader? Now for lead in political party or now for lead the country? Yes, when you know they're in power, you get for lead your political party. You get for make sure say you secure the interests of the political party. But the minute then declare you leader, that role it don't change and it don't become bigger. Even though we're not in a political party, na your responsibility. The country, na your responsibility. The regions, na your responsibility. The tribes, na your responsibility. Why is it that the people that always don't rule we, they're not able to create a balance in this domain? Well, of course, one or two of them did far more than we see today. Like Shaka Stevens, say what you may about him, he tried his best to create a semblance of national image in Sierra Leone. J.S. Momo tried the same. Ahmed Tijan Kaba tried the same. Ernest Koma in the beginning, yes, tried. But at certain point, he deviated small. Then that deviation can be a big crisis as we see now. So now we ask, what is really now the reason for this problem in a country with so much resources and so small a population? If you ask me, I will tell you say, whatever we do in this life, whatever we want for create in this life, with culture, with beliefs, with background. When I say background, it means what we sabi from all small till we grow up to be adults. All of the one and they influence how we think and take decisions. Within the social scientists then will call social psychology. It influence how they take decision. That's now one. Number two, certain traditions they where a society get when are for protect certain interest. Certain culture they where society get when are for protect certain interest. But if a society don't grow to accommodate other traditions and cultures, it is but necessary for make that society look at all the different traditions and cultures and say, okay, that will create a unified culture or tradition. We go allow everybody for belief say, me own belief kind say, me own tradition kind say, so I for respect what in they gone. These are some of the things we have failed to do, and we expect a good leader. I want to let we know one thing today. We all, when a Sierra Leonean, we are part of the failed leadership because we all know within the fail, and we don't take and make the mode with which we for assess things. That mode of me versus the rest, I have to protect my interest. I know make we country this so. I make we country this so. Me versus the rest, I have to protect my interest. It's a quiet, passive, destroying factor in our society. We not get a collective mindset. We make hypocrites too much. We not get them. We see it happen, even in small organizations. When they form small organization, the first year they kind say, backbiting, kumosa, and anything and they, because people then feel say certain people want outshine them. If you now want an organization or an institution for run, if you now want a country for run, we all get different talents. We all get different skills. We get for allow the expression of their talents and skills. It should not be because not to me, so I for well ultim. Now we self Leonians. Now they sabotage we self. We get all the tricks them for poor things because we feel say it is not us in the driving seat. If we are not in the driving seat, it should not happen. Anybody who come for sure say we can do it better, he soon becomes the enemy. This is our problem. This is our problem. It has been our problem, and it is getting deeper because we see that don't even divide the political parties. Them all them draw now they are inside them political party, and this is not the reason. All them draw now they are today. Some Sumana go, he talk block boku blame. But the fact of the situation is, when you are an institution where people backbite, where people create scenarios because they think they should be in the position that you are, this is what happens. This is why we don't have good leadership. Now we undermine ourselves. We self-responsible. So if we're ready for change that, we get for ask ourselves, how we go left for the blame and how we go begin for make. How we go left for kungosa and lie, talk about things we're not true, then how we go be more participating in anything we can say we all for do. You go get a government in power, maybe now if they get 20 or 30 ministers, maybe now one or two, they spend in time, sleepless night, they think of how to make things work. The minute that happens, it becomes the target. It happen even in this present government where there's so. We don't see them, they target themselves. We never ask why then they target. The minute somebody begin try for do something the way it should be done, oh, this gets ambition. Hey, but what's it not going to do without ambition? Can't we do things for the sake of doing it so that the country will go before? Within the political parties, them, when somebody team up there, he begins try to tell them how to do things correctly. He becomes the enemy. Oh, this gets ambition. Is it wrong to have an ambition? Let me ask. If somebody has an ambition and you know he's doing what is right, is it not in the best interest for everybody for go Vienna? Let the ambition become actual. Now we Sierra Leoneans, they sabotage we self. And now the worst thing they do, everybody they talk on social media. Listen to 90% of the talks the way they get. None of the way they give solution. All they preach hate, or most of them they preach hate. So waiting at the present situation of the country, we they do more gaslighting, more deception, spread more lies, and create a situation for the country for go down. This is our crisis. And if we don't recognize this and begin to find solutions, believe me, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Some of us are saying it because we love our country. I know they say I'm for validation. I don't want anybody to validate me. But it's going too far with this attitude. It's going too far. And it has to begin to be put out there. Let people see and say, this now really the crisis we'll get. Nigeria has over 10,000 tribes, if I'm not wrong, or 1,000, I'm not sure. But Nigerians all over the world, when they meet, it doesn't matter if this person is Igbo, the other one is Yoruba. They come together, they work together. They have limits, yes, I know. They get limits, especially in the area of economic activities. But when it comes to identity issues, they come together, they stick together. All over the world, you would hear of Nigerian associations. Kenyans do the same. Other nationalities do the same. If I may ask, do we have any Sierra Leone association that is representing Sierra Leoneans globally in any country in the diaspora? If we get in a small organization within a region, and even then they function well because people and they go there, all my one be boss, all my one let them see them. You are here for do the correct thing. As he begin talk, he becomes the enemy. They make like he sabi too much. Who that say like you know sabi and make like you sabi? Who stopped you? Who stopped you? In this life, if you know something, you get for talk about them. You get for do them, let them see them. Because that skill we get, now you wealth deeper. Now you able to sell. Elon Musk will not have become Elon Musk if he didn't sell his skills. If he didn't talk about his skills. Mark Zuckerberg would never have been what he is if he didn't talk about his skills to get people to work with him, if he didn't sell his skills to get his Facebook up and running. So there's nothing wrong about somebody talking about his skills. Not so ego. It's promoting a service or a good potential. Because certain skills, they produce goods. Certain skills, they produce service. If you have yours, use it. And use it for your benefit and for the benefit of everybody. But in Sierra Leone, we get the habit. When somebody begins showing skills, the next thing they do are for badmouth the person. It's a part of our culture we'll get rid of. Would another man You know that be? It's not necessary. These are the things that undermine good leadership. The good leader, not a foreigner, now somebody who get for come from we. Now somebody who get for be part of we. It no matter whether they speak Mende or Timini or Loko or Limba. It's just that it should be Sierra Leonean who understands that I have to respect the Mende Mani culture. I get for respect the Timni Mani culture. I get for respect the Konomani culture. I get for work with them because they all know me brother. Above all, I get for work with them because we are all of the same DNA, irrespective of the language that we speak. That Kamara where they talk Mende, and the same DNA get with that Kamara where they talk Timini. That Kamara where they talk Soso, and the same DNA get with the other two Kamara them. Same with the Koroma, the Conte, the Sise. So why should we be a people with a sabotage ourselves? Because that man, you ain't not grow up in the same area, una not sabi una self in the same area. If the man gets a talent, we go benefit una all, una for sabotage him. Why? Why? When some Sumana when they talk to you, I not listen only in audio, are just in video. A part of our listen. I saw a lot of what is wrong in Sierra Leone. Yes, he was referring it to himself, but in the bigger picture, most of what in been they talk today, now the real root problem of Sierra Leone. But even himself is part of the problem by the way we talk today. Because he was not talking about how to solve the problem. He was talking about blaming. Blaming, not denial. A denial process. When you blame other people, not denial process. When you backbite people, not denial process. You deny yourself an integrity, say, I am worth enough to do this. So let me see, why is it that man is doing this? How can I do it? If you have a party, then every day you go form a party. You will use that as an example for show them say you get better leadership. Create a foundation, let your party be very strong and a threat to the party then will grab you. But he didn't do that. You go, you come back, they one can blame. Yes, you know, you're right for associate, agree. But let us move away from this blame. Let us look at the real root problem. You go, you come back. But if that root problem will not solve them, you not go ever get stability in the party when you come back. If na Congo Sa dem in Congo Sa, you will make the come out. So got the same Congo Sa, they continue. If that lie them be they lie about you, things they are not right, we come out. The same process they continue because this is who we are. It's high time we have the tenacity for begin address some of the issues here. If I want to talk about somebody, I they wait for the person that tell and say, you, now this I feel about you. Yes. But for go backstage, talk, then you come, you make nice. When things go wrong, you see them like say no concern. These are the problems we have in Sierra Leone. And why do people do this? Why are people so petty to be doing these things? If you ask me, I go tell you, a lack of self-confidence. If you have confidence in yourself, it no matter what in the next person do. Use your talent, use your skills, use your energy, focus on doing something where the world goes to say, this man gets this skill. He able to do this thing. Forget about the other man on side. It is him or her. You cannot stop the skill of somebody. You cannot stop the talent of somebody because that's what their humanity is consisted of. Build up your own. Build up what you think you can do best and do it. With leadership problem in Sierra Leone, we able to solve them, but we get for be ready for accept, say, we get some certain things them when now we the cause them for ourselves. Like this corruption, who they all about. Now we the cause them for ourselves. Now we the cause them all. Corruption, they're not a born pussy with them. Corruption, they're not a trained pussy with them. Corruption, we they take them up because we feel say we want to get the best advantage over other people. Because we always look for say, okay, now me, not to dandy, and they lead with and corruption. Because if you care about the next man, that money with the thief, you know go thief am. If you care about the next man, that state property where they misuse, you know go misuse them. But that say me, I know the reason for corruption. And what are the product of corruption? Because few people they take all the resources on and put them under control. Then they create a vacuum of wealth in the country, such that other people them get for count to them. Hey, bra, you body. Then women come to them, they know what they do, misuse and degrade them. Then patronage networks here how they create so. A part of the problem will make una dey get good leaders. Leadership is not about patronage, it's about collective participation. And the leader in a place where collective participation, they enroll in primary duty and for make sure say everybody they use in skills and coordinate well. And for make that happen, the leader first and foremost get for be the example of transparency. Yes, example is always better than precept. Example is better than laws. If you, the father of the home, now be an example of behavior to a pikin them, the pikin they all they go astray. If you, the mother of the home, now be an example to all you pikin them they go astray. That's a fact of life. Not to magic, not to witch, not to juju. Now you, the parent, now your behavior, it creates within the picking and get for pay. And the same with leaders of communities, leaders of societies, leaders of countries. If they are not the best example in the society or the community, then they reflect in the activities of the society. Because all man will say, why they can't kill myself. That man who then put up here and I look how they do. Let me take them easy. Lad, what I get for do for myself. This is what we created. And that is why things are not working for us. Not to foreign I can't create them conditions here. Not to God create them. Even though some they gaslight to say, now God they make them. Now God they choose leader. Leaders are created. And leaders' responsibilities towards their people are a reflection of the social psychology of the people. If we cannot sustain these things, if we cannot understand these things, what thing ever be the result? Now this is what I say earlier. Loss of accountability, institutions then they fail, public trust don erode, development efforts look there yonder. Dem go tell you say we don't get this amount of money for development. If not to foreigner or foreign company can do am, to go that project no dey go before. That's why they left. The money go come, they misuse them. Who creates this problem? It's us. Because even that leader where they do that thing there, people and they within the society where they hail them. When people then talk, Habona Badat. We want to eat our cakes, but we expect to have them in our hands. Most of these people who will complain when you tell them what is going on is not wrong, right? I mean, now they went in Tranga, then they come back to, hey, we are in Tranga. If it's Tranga, na me business. We are warned. Go and talk to that man that you hail. Say, buddy, that will change how they do things, business in this country now. 90% of the people who will call you to ask for help are these people who at certain point in time hailed what is going wrong. Yes, we want to eat our cakes and have it in our hands. Life does not work that way. It can never work that way. If we're ready for change, Sierra Leone, each and every one of we for take responsibility. How do we take responsibility? In your own small way, if you get for participate in the election of a leader, don't do it expecting him to bribe you. Because the minute you encourage that, you don't create room for the leader for being efficient if he's elected. Yes. If that man spend 50 million or more dollars for get elected and he goes into office, then they pay him $100,000 for a year. If he say he's stupid enough for Sidon Moabo for $100,000 for a year, the money he spend, who say go pull him? Na I call him Ibindu. The one that they do that fake money business. Now Ibindu we get the money. On a money we be invest on a loan we take. What's enough if na loan we the man take, we get for payback? He has to find a way to get that money back. If when he come for elect leader, you only they vote for the one way feel say, you ain't they talk the same language, you ain't come out the same region, you ain't go the same school, you ain't been on the waka own a young. If that leader come and not be efficient, then you grumble, then you may not have been thinking. But honestly, something is wrong with you. You see, in the world of politics, they get two types of voting when they talk about. Then they talk about egoistic voting and sociotropic voting. Egoistic voting, now when I go vote, I say, okay, I they go vote for my own interest, what I get for benefit immediately. And that's what we do in Africa mostly. That's what we do in Sierra Leone. The sociotropic voting, you go vote on assessment. This person, this party, this political institution, I don't see the capacity what they're able to do. I expect, say, if we elect them, then go do more, or then go do better if we put small pressure on them. Then we vote that party or the person, he win. That's sociotropic. But in Sierra Leone, that's not within our domain. No, 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 no. In fact, if you tell people about that in Sierra Leone, then go think say you mad or something wrong with you. I will go vote for that man. What I get for benefit from him? Well, if you not get for benefit from him, if you get for benefit the country, create things from where the country work, electricity day, water supply day, roads day, then schools then get equipment, then you not do wrong. But if you go vote for that man because you want where the pass no money, we buy body, he break, he reverse, he can't pull one bus or give you, then things not they work in the country, light not they, water not they, this not they. If you grumble about that, then you have been stupid voting. Now face that. You have been stupid voting. It's your fault. It's your fault. Accept it. Say, me not part of the problem. Me not one of them people who caused this problem. If you're not in a group, a few people begin to go around for create some kind of syndrome, then they begin exclude people then. If things go wrong, the general membership responsible because they allow that to happen. Yes. They should have come up and said no. Yeah, we'll not make any small group law work. All man see work. But you cannot allow, I'm sorry, you cannot get that to happen in places where people backbite and badmouth. Especially if you get a leadership where not they research to find out what they can tell them. I not been there the way they go in second term. But people then say Ahmed Tijan Kaba was one man where if person go talk about person to him, it is all right, I can answer you back. It call the person. He call you, say, can't talk what you been talk about that man. That was an example of good leadership.
+23276924103 +232
And at that make, I think say a lot of people get respect for him. Oh. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Hello, Jambo, how are you?
How are you, pa?
Very interesting topic. I've not really seen from the start, very interesting. No, you just talk about giving money or people asking for money for votes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I will say so.
Yeah, virtually.
We have seen, Mr. Jallo, we have seen situations where people say they're politicians and they only tell this so they eat some money.
Well, if not that, how many times have we had it? That now the result so now they get now.
How many times have we had it? That politician and they only tell you they eat some money. After election, this or not they eat some money.
Well,
so these are the perceptions. Now this be done chronic. I go say not chronic in the system. We have seen people who don't send no vote for people because they did not come and share money.
Well, fine.
We have seen situations where they did not vote for right people because didn't follow.
Or because not to the same tongue them born.
Or because not to the same tongue born. If I go stand for politics in this country, now they tell that they go deep down and look you trace, begin to trace you. They don't care who is the person or what in the vision the person they count. What they care about is the meaning person. How many tell would they get that day? Then if I'm not born, if I will not even trust them, maybe they talk about trust. Then they will not even trust themselves. Then they something not to APC self, something I not to LTPP self, something I not to UNP self. Living out the voting for the right people who they say go kind solve the problem. There's a problem. There's a problem. Let me put them with the
well, now as they say, when they complain about good leadership,
yes, sir.
Let we ask ourselves, in a country where everything there.
Yeah.
Salon gets everything for being the richest country in Africa.
Sure, with all what in at the ground, but
Not
all
left waiting then at the ground. Country then they will not get nothing at the ground but then rich.
yeah.
Now we look at the potentials of the country in terms of the human resource. We get a very young population.
Sure.
60% of the population, they below age 36. I go put and so.
Yeah.
Because by this data being come out about a year or two ago. Then Sierra Leone is the only country in Africa with a natural harbor. Freetown are the only natural harbor in Africa.
Yeah.
Then Sierra Leone Day at the curve of the Atlantic region, where you reach any of the major cities of the country, them we get economies where they buy goods and services.
Yeah.
In Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere, you can go to Argentina, Buenos Aires. You come to Sao Paulo in Brazil. You come to Kingston, Jamaica, Miami, New York, Georgia. You come to Liverpool. You come to Dublin, Ireland. You come to Bergen, Norway. All then distance they cover them within 8 hours by flight.
Yeah.
8 hours, not more than that. Okay? So that give we a locational advantage.
Yeah.
Minus the air trip. From the port of Freetown, you can reach any of the major ports in the Atlantic region, north and south, within 16 days by sea.
By sea.
Yes. What does that mean? If Sierra Leone spend money for investment in human resource, Sierra Leone can be an attractive export processing country.
Sure.
Northern Hemisphere countries, the population don't they old. The average age in the Northern Hemisphere countries is above age 55.
Okay.
And then picking them not they born boku picking them. So if we get a pool of skilled labor in Sierra Leone, people then go take the industry from Europe, then carry and go salon. Like the Americans did with their industry, they took it to Asia and China. Outsource the industry because the average labor in Europe, the minimum wage for that labor is about $2,500.
Okay.
People with the same skills in Sierra Leone, you can use $2,500 for pay 2 people, then go live well.
Yeah.
True or false?
True.
So that means we go get more advantage for make the industry go produce them goods to we at a cheaper rate, because the most expensive factor of production is the labor cost.
With the labor. Yeah.
That's why iPhone is designed in California and manufactured in China. Because what you they pay one American labor, now the industry for make the one iPhone, now you go pay 2 Chinese, they make the iPhone. And are the same skills they get. Now Chinese economy, they get more money into the economy, then get more services in the economy, then they buy and sell inside the economy don't go into one of the richest in the world. By simple logical thinking. We will sit on the thief the money they put in a them pan box. Like how
they put in them bank?
Them pan box. So that I say then they put in a bank, then get on a them pan box. Now I made them the thief people their land for go build pan body. Then they go hide the money. So on them money they not grown safe. Then they put on a pan box, then bury them. Like how them people be they do first time with diamond bust na corner. Then they do and 30 day na salon. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
This now the factor we'll for begin look at. Don't forget about mining. If Sierra Leone even want for use mining properly, they should come with a new law on mining and foreign investment. We go make situation for make local people them participate in the industries then they. That we go do a whole program on that. If then come with a program say any mining company or agricultural company or they can Sierra Leone, then for surrender 30% of their shares to the country, not to the government no more for buy them. The government can form an investment fund where Sierra Leoneans go put money into, make it like a stock exchange. When businesses they come, then they inject their money into the businesses.
Indeed.
That 30% profit will they come back from their shares, then it come into the Sierra Leone economy.
Indeed.
Whether not private people they own them or public people.
So the money not they go out.
No,
so
they go, but the ones on the left day.
Yeah.
So that give you an advantage even for they get between 40 to 50%.
Exactly.
If we think properly. But we left that with a pan cause and effect. With a pan Congo sign lie.
Or we they left that, we they go sign some mining agreement them where we say after we don't get their own brown name up, they will stop us. The people.
But that's what has always been the case.
Yeah.
That's what has always been the case. Not some. All mining agreements in Sierra Leone have been signed based on let me get me own, let them the rest of it
after the people come to the people. The plant agriculture, all in land now. They don't get land again for plant agriculture.
The same thing with agricultural projects in Sierra Leone. They're not a signed contract where they're in the interest of the people.
That's fair.
You see, so it's like we get to sit down and examine ourselves.
Yeah.
If we politicians and they do them things here, we the people them partially they assist them for doing.
For doing, sure.
Not to the no more gablemo. We the people them because if they go elect man because you know buy a buy t-shirt for Kangiu, then if hardship meet you, not business, not grumble.
Yeah. That's another 5 million where you don't know. You don't know.
I will tell you one thing. In 1980, a Jewish man came to Sierra Leone near Goas. Okay. They come from a company where they call NR Skipper.
A mining company?
Well, it was like buying gold and diamonds, not for mining. NR Skipper, what in a be in niche? They count cheap loads of rice. People and they take the rice from and they can get and gold and diamond. Can you beat that? Can you beat that? Thing where in value they increase every day. They go exchange that for two they eat and forget about. You know, we get a lot of problems now, Sierra Leone. We need for focus on them half year that we know how we can change them rather than we sit on the cause and effect. Honestly, with the kind social psychology we'll get in Sierra Leone, if we not change them, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
And it's not only the politicians that are responsible.
All of us.
All of us. All of us.
Because in fact now we get the blame, the start blame, you know.
Then now we they elect them. Now we they elect
them. We choose them. We elect them.
And when they elect them, now trading we they do.
And when they elect them, instead of them we supporting them, in fact, to count high expectation. Once let the leader pull a miracle for can satisfy you. And we say the only miracle he or she has, now for go thief and can do.
Not to that, Seth. Not to that. If that man don't go take him money, he don't can spend them, you elect him. You expect them for the go get money back for can give?
For can give? Yeah.
You know, we people and sometimes we not understand.
I remember 2012, here in Port Loco, nobody become overseas, can't stand election.
Mhm.
The honorable then. That man was removed from power because they say nobody can achieve money. That man, in fact, there was a time when they do the community the summoned into meeting.
Mhm.
He came there, he told them plain. He said the money I used for spend. I not even recover himself. Or he said, look, one woman they asked the lawyer, why even give people pay for rest there? I not even pay. He said it's plainly to the crowd. So instead of us assisting them to serve us, we exploit them.
Yeah.
We exploit them.
So if they're going to power, what do you expect?
And what they want, and what they expect is, and now the can't always talk, is Sierra Leone is more political than governance. Because all our leaders, one great problem again at this country that people are willing for them to be re-elected. People are willing for them to have a second or third term. That's one thing. It's more political than governance.
Then now they do no developments, but they will let them elect them.
Re-elected. And me just believe, do the development, then you will be re-elected. Yeah.
If you got a power, every year you make something where people learn they see. If Freetown not being get water, you make half of Freetown get water this year. Next year you go put local, half of put local get water. Next year you go Cambia. Next year you go Kono. Next year you go Kailaung. If people learn they see that half progress they take place, then go say this one ready for make change happen. Not so you they can't campaign to them, and then they campaign for you.
Exactly. Now they say, oh, this man. No.
But with people again then get problem. Because then they see all them here they go wrong. When they say next month election for begin campaign today, then they gather now for go dance. Tolombo no go Shidoya.
Oh, Sabano, Sabano. Sabano.
Sierra Leone are the typical example.
Now they see somebody they say, me I vote. When election say they can, I know the votes. This next election, I know the votes. Then they say election this time.
Now if I see they see the tie Oja for go dance.
When no get follow the vex. Yeah.
You know, we're a typical example of a social crisis.
Yeah.
If we really mean for make Sierra Leone a different place, now put the politics aside, now put everything aside, now begin talk to ourselves. Now we examine the social factors that will make we not able to see and work together. Because I didn't hear it cause all this problem. And as Aki always say, the media get a lot for do.
Of course.
Because when they talk so, you know the hear people and they talk them. What you hear? Now how for cast blame, how for cause somebody, how for make so nine and they pan.
Yeah.
And that not the help we.
Not the help.
No face fact. I can cause from now till thy kingdom come, nothing not the change. You understand? But if like what you they talk, so yes, people then go say, Abo left them man and then Abo could talk. But the one the way they listen, where they understand the message, then go take her out back to other people. Say, when I left for things so, don't think so. The change will gradually come. As I can always tell you, I get high hopes for change in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
The only thing is, certain people, where they use certain methods for climb the ladder, we get for try for put them under control. Then backdoor method for claim the ladder, for get recognition.
Yeah.
And then thing and they are the major crisis now country. Now they make we not able unite. Now they make the political parties then get problems. If you see problem inside SLPP, now because of Congosa lie and backbiting.
Lie. Yeah.
If you see problem inside APC, because of Congosa lie and backbiting. If you see una get organization, we all them problem they people and they do the Congosa and lie. Now then here we get for focus on how to stop them. How to discourage people from using them to find favor. If you want to find favor, show you talent, let them recognize your talent, say we need this talent, then you would have the favor.
If they talk about talent, thank God you don't count them back. I mean, they listen. If they talk about somebody exhibiting his or her talents, imagine you mentioned, say, and where I support you that. Here is a country, if me say, oh, bo, I want to make this road now this, or I know so now they constrain or this culvert. What people say? This is ambition.
Ambition.
This
if we say now go open factory now, Salo, right now, then say now.
Yes, right now you can open factory now. They go say one flag bearer. And become on one day.
You know, we problems there's so much.
Right now we can't open something. We go say, hey, listen, I'm a country, I can do this.
I'm robbers, then go kill me.
People will say, then what is going to happen? The very people them, with the hypocrite people, then they will go tell the one the way they start saying, hey, una tinap, that man they don't care who they do X, Y, Z. Now wait if you want can take so. And
the next thing
you will be the target.
The next thing is that I'm a robber, don't go kill me.
You have come for development. Now you have been the enemy. You have been the target. You will be the target.
That's so. But as I've been telling you, we are going through a period of crisis where you will call an apocalypse period.
Okay.
Anything we get for change, the old one get for create a lot of problems when the change they come because you know one give way. Killing of people, causing problem here and there, it's all part of the change. But the only thing is nobody can stop the change. It get for happen. You can't stop it. If you're not Congosa, you continue for Congosa, you reach point where you expose. All man they no say now you de Congosa. If you're not killer, you reach point where it is get back at you. These are processes where they take place where nobody can control.
Yeah.
Nothing or they were static in life. Everything is dynamic, they move. Life is an energy force that operates on frequencies. And I'm sure Sierra Leone they go through the peak of in crisis for make people and get that awareness. See, this thing not good, now we change them. Then message I would give, it not go look like say important now, but with time it's going to resonate. And I'll tell you, in the next 3 to 4 years, expect a lot of changes in Sierra Leone.
By the grace of God, but
not by military means, not by political means, but by the energy, the change.
However, then there's an analysis, a retrospection of countries. Remember, you mentioned genocide in Rwanda.
Yeah.
How many years did they change? Did Rwanda become a country, after genocide? You mentioned the apartheid South Africa. How many years did that take for South Africa to become one of the powerhouses in Africa? You mentioned just not about 2007-8 Kenya.
Yeah.
Where crisis come. By the time then Moi Kibaki and Raila Odinga. I followed that story.
Yeah.
The fact I started beginning journalism newly.
Okay.
2007. Raila Odinga and Moi Kibaki. Later, it solved. And now Kenya is one of the powerful countries in Africa. We have finished our war from 2002. So now, how many years? 23 years. Those countries did not take that time to become where they are.
You want to know why?
So
you want to know why?
Skeptical, Yes, sir.
You see, one other thing they finally bring this point because that point where they can you now. I remember for talk until today, but it been almost don't sleep off. You see, another thing we get for stop for do na Sierra Leone. We get for stop for do cover-ups and dragging issues under the carpet. The war in Sierra Leone end. We had all the support for make we do trauma healing.
Indeed.
Let we do reconciliation. Let we do effective analysis of what caused the war so that we go address them. We did some of it, like the TRC. I don't read their reports then they umpteen times. They may not be the most perfect report we would read, but a lot of things were honestly said in those documents. But since they make their report today, then keep them in a cabinet, nobody not care for them.
Yeah.
The second thing is the major players in the war went scotch-free. A few people were victimized for making the team feel by extending them. Fode Sanko was not the one who started the RAF. He was not. The one they will start RAF, some of them, they are alive. Then cover up. Inga Norman was victimized as a cover up for certain things.
Yeah.
This is Sierra Leone. If we not stop some of them things here, even this election, we don't see the cover up panel. Then do election, 2-3 districts, they not been done count, then don't they announce election results.
They announce results.
I came on air on another channel say, let us have an interim government of national unity. Let we see how we can find out what's wrong. We map out a new path. After 2 or 3 years, then conduct election back. Then they meet with stiff resistance. Mohammed Bangoura have been there at the panel. Hey, not gonna be. They're talking to me. I say, this guy really knows how they talk. You understand? I said, Lord, just left him. Now they will cancel now. Now they don't begin to talk about power sharing. But the point at issue is, at that time when the election been done, now them if we talk about power sharing mechanism, we don't go sit down and investigate what's wrong. But if we not don't go waste all the time and money, they do tripartite. Now don't make the tripartite redundant. Now they can't talk about power sharing. What is the motive behind this power sharing?
Yeah.
Is it not dragging under? Is it not dragging under the carpet something that is becoming evident? This habit of dragging things under the carpet forsooth the present demands. Quick fix. We won't forget the solution tomorrow morning. We get for stop on the salon. We get for stop and move. You know how they help we?
At all.
Because when you quick fix something, you know they get sustainable solution.
Yeah. Solution, indeed.
Rwanda, after the war, up to 2000, they've been busy, they do reconciliation. Then go to grassroots. Whether they can beg pardon, whether they can confess, say, boy, I beg a number, this maker been kill you, fumble. They did it. They hold themselves together. Then, from 2000, the monies will be in the Canada country. The government make sure say them put them into the country. The first priority was on education. Rwanda became the first country in Africa for get efficient internet and for make all the Pekin at the schools them, they get an electronic tablet within the land with. They are connected to the internet. Now the profits and the profits so today. Kenya, after 2007-8, then get an interim government, then look at all the institutional crises, then come with a model of government where decentralize the country. Then copy from the Nordic model, but they adopt them for suit the culture and traditions of Kenya.
Yeah.
Now then get independence in the arms of government. Now they work so for them. But Kenya get more bigger crisis than we think. Then your tribal problem is deeper than we.
Yeah, deeper than we. Yeah, sure.
You understand? But it work for
Yes.
them. We now the hypocrisy na imboku power. We hypocrites na salon. And a few people want always now then for dinner power. A few people want always now then forget the best advantage. So they always take out them quick fix solution. When I work for them, then call meeting and complain.
Yeah.
The people then get to understand, say, it's time we stop listening to people. It's time we start thinking on how to solve some of these basic problems. Because they are solvable.
Yeah.
They are solvable. They're not big. What in big? Now the fact that we're not able to unite for make we look at the problem.
With one voice and lack of equity.
Yes. Yes.
If from the start, if they mention about unity, as you mentioned about Nigerians all over the world, which that is true.
Then Nigerian Association.
Other countries up to Sao Tome and Principe, up to Trinidad and Tobago, they are united. When I know to get, Mr. Jello.
Don't tell me I know.
No, we don't win a chapters. Win a chapter.
I say, don't tell me
APC
I
UK
know.
Chapter. SLPP, North America chapter.
But APC and SLPP, not to Sierra Leone.
No, now APC chapter, North America chapter, SLPP.
Now they better. What about the regional and ethnic groups? They already form groups all over the diaspora.
With the chapter.
We are so divided. Then we shamelessly they go to them with man, they go complain to them.
And they just meditate. How can this work when we are grossly divided? To me, this vision, yes, I'm seeing it, but how can we? Mr. Jello, build for the world, you say no, say now only hold it together and then tell the work.
You believe, say, I will ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
You believe, say, there are powers bigger than all of us?
Indeed, sure.
You believe, say, everything happens for a reason and for a time?
Yeah.
Okay. Laosi don't look, yeah?
We scatter.
Laosi don't look.
Divide me.
The only thing I go tell you.
Policies don't divide me. Ideologies don't divide me. Hypocrisy don't divide me.
The only thing I go tell you, this vision about change, for make it happen, we were then at the media, we get a lot of work for do. Because your religion tell you say in the beginning there was a word, not so?
Yeah.
And the word was with God, not so?
With God. Yeah.
Islam tell we say, we Jibril, come to Prophet Muhammad, he tell and say, read, not so?
Yeah.
Ikra, not so?
Yeah.
That is, it tell you say, use the word, not so? The misuse and abuse of the word now create all the problem na salon. Congosa lie, deception, abuse of the word and misuse of the word. The media, especially media that were ready for face the problem and analyze them like what they do so, and get a lot for do for make that change happen.
But could talk media.
If we not do them, nothing not go happen. If we do them, it go happen. But I believe say the change is inevitable.
I call a lighter.
What it?
Use.
Then how they say?
No, you get one word they use. Fire, what it?
Gaslight.
Gaslight media.
Go find the meaning of that word.
Gas-
You're not
no make-
journalist,
no
you
make
for
them
they
call me
use that
gaslight
word they
media
write
now.
now.
No
But
make them
take
call me
10 number
gaslight
how they
media.
use and let them not go beat you.
I don't have to say how to be program this time, but this gaslight
Take
business.
them all, let them not go beat you. Because some man go see and say na curse.
Gaslight. No make them call me gaslight media.
Well, many how they call them, but in me sabi now they talk. Would I listen? If fine. Would I not listen? Not a problem.
Yeah.
One day you go listen because they're online.
Yeah. Very interesting anyway.
You know, we go make Sierra Leone, but it's a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
And we therefore put the tempers then down.
It is.
If you do outside tempers them boku too much,
Mm-hmm.
you get the option for either avoid the or you keep quiet, let them they use them temper.
Yeah.
You understand? No amount of temper not they change place. In fact, they make them worse, especially for an impoverished place. Imagine if people then stupidly go start another conflict in Sierra Leone. You know, side that go take away. At the end of Sierra Leone as a country, just like Somalia, that mistake they make. Look at them today. So we get to be careful. But we believe say the change they happen. Anyway, I think we don't do enough for today. Now they take leave now and go rest. Now take leave and go rest. You know, Sierra Leone crisis is Boku, but we need to understand.
It's scatter.
We need to understand the root of them, and the root of them then with social psychology.
Indeed.
If we understand 100%. That, we begin address them quietly in this manner of getting the people to know that this is good for you, this is not good for you. Over time, people then way of understanding life, then belief will change. Tell the man, let you know, say that polo then they give you at election, it's not good for you. Because at the end of the day, after the polo, you not get nothing for it, you not get work for no.
That give fun.
Go ahead.
They say, man, a polo, mackerel, apu yeri be, attack to as a polo. Didn't we go attack a polo, mackerel, just for polo, people are making wrong choices.
No, I don't really know.
People are making wrong choices for polo. The immediate benefit, leaving out the future benefit.
But what is the benefit in a t-shirt?
People.
What are the benefit from this t-shirt to our so?
To them, not giving them t-shirt, I think they are just like say they are left out. That's the thing.
You know, we don't gaslight to people and now they don't know nothing for believing.
I can always support you. Now the ideology now for change.
Now
for change.
Now
change the perception, change the ideology, and not stop this hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy, too much power.
Too much.
And the other thing back we evident in Sierra Leoneans, we get the spirit of jealousy.
The bad one.
We not foresee somebody one
and the jealousy, and they lead in our bad. Not make it bad. Jealousy will make it bad because they lead to bad things. They lead to corruption. They lead to
it creates unhealthy competition.
Exactly.
It creates unhealthy competition.
Unhealthy, very unhealthy.
You know the Nigerian one thing I discovered about them? Because I get a lot of Nigerian friends them.
Yeah.
One thing I discovered about the Nigerian, if you see you get talent where he lack or he want, it befriend you, and it tell you say,
For them learn from
yes, it tell you say Oga, or if you older person, then get entitled, the other go give some. Then Igbo boy, then they call me Igwe.
Yeah, Igwe, yeah, sure.
Igwe, this you skill where you get so. Now, first thing we want for learn, I can teach them. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But the Solomon, if he see you skill, they ask you. They try for copy them in your way so that it will create unhealthy competition. Or if they go behind you, the other man, they make too much. If he say, "Nine sabi all thing." That spirit of jealousy.
That's until they fend so.
That spirit of jealousy. Now, they lead to a lot of crisis we'll get in our country. Would they damage people and character behind them back?
Exactly.
And other things. So we get a lot of work to do, but I will tell you, say, the media, not to all, a few of we where they see things out for Siam, we go do what we're able, and I'm sure over time it will pick up. People and will begin to understand, say, this is better than that. This is good. This is not good. Change not the car overnight.
Sure.
But one thing I'm sure about, between now up to 2030, there is going to be a process of change in Sierra Leone where people then will begin to see a new way of doing things happen.
But the grace of God.
We don't pass the climax, but they are lucky. We don't pass the climax. So. Let not go beyond this. If we go beyond this, well, by 2030, you know, go get 2 million people. The 6 million go don't die. Either hunger kill them or drug kill them.
Believe.
So now not reach there. Anyway, now they go rest, yeah? Thanks for calling.
Thank you so
now
much.
Keep up the work. It's not an easy task, but we have to do it.
By the grace of God, we conquer.
Yes, sir. So fumble them. Welcome. Una thank you, Pafode, Binesruma, Sierra Leone TV, Seal, Abu Mansare. Una thank you. And the other on the way, no comment. Una thank you for listening. Una help for share this channel. Here, we don't come and badmouth people. We don't come and destroy people's character. We examine the issues them and try for offer solution. And that is what we need in Sierra Leone now. No amount of militancy not they change Sierra Leone. What we need in Sierra Leone now ethical standards and maybe compliance attitude. How for go according to the rules. If we not follow that path, well, let us be prepared for the worst. On a thank you. We will meet again on Friday.
We pledge love and loyalty to be country shallow.
Gaslight Nation. Yeah. We ask the questions, but silence answers back. Who's the master of the Gaslight Act? They promise change, delivered delay. Dressed in grammar, but it's the people who pay. They chant reform, yet action go astray. They say we're bitter, no oh, they silence truth. True oh, they tell us wait for waiting. All we carry is the weight. Who they gaslight us more? APC or SLPP? Same old war. Blame the West, shift the shame, but the hunger still they burn the same. It's the same tired game, same recycled name. And the people still drowning in pain. Red says sabotage is why we fail. Green says sabotage is their tale. The past is wounded, present a veil. Na power massage them they hail. He say, she say, all them na wahala overload. It's noise in suits, no truth in code. We the crowd watch truth like ball. They kick it round while we lose it all. Who they gaslight us more? APC or SLPP? Now the same old, songko, songko. Kuku jumuku. Plenty talk, but dry mouths they remain. Every regime just wave goodbye again. Same tired game, same shamed name. And the people still they feel the pain. Who they gaslight with style? Same script, different smile. Empty promises pile on pile, while we they walk this hopeless mile. Shine the light, no picking sides. Hold them all, no place to hide. Until truth stands tall like fire, we no go tire. We have the right to question liars. Who they gaslight us more? APC or SLPP? Now the same folklore, talk plenty, but the people dry. Each new rule just wave goodbye. Same old game, same cursed name. And still, the people feel the pain. Yeah, we still they pay the price. Prices rise, but them cover 'em with disguise.